the reason why. Oh, I can say I have to let you go, baby, and right away.
Opening minute of the games, Ian McKinnon muscles into the Cobourg zone and slides a backhanded shot past Darren Stewart, who immediately knows that puck went in when it should not have. McKinnon his 16th of the season to give the Fury an early 1-0 lead. Whitby on the power play, scramble in front, but an early whistle will save Cobourg from a goal against. Fury with all the possession and chances, but led just by a goal through 20 minutes of this hockey game. That will change here as Derek McVeigh mucks the puck out for McKinnon over to Carson Gallagher. Quick release and an excited celebration. His 17th puts the Fury out in front by a pair of goals. 19 seconds later on the power play, Amadeo Mastrangeli through a crowd, and that's going to find the back of the net. Whitby makes it 3-0, and Cobourg will make a switch after that in goal. Stewart gives away to Noah Featherstone Howgow, and that shakeup worked out as the visitors own the rest of the period, but despite their possession, can't reach the goal. Ryan Smith diving chance, Dakota Betts blocking shots, and that looked painful. And most importantly, Luke Pearson turning shots away as he does, and getting a stick on a funny bounce here off the boards that could have been trouble. Dying seconds of the period, Shane Bull patient pass to Noah Dolo, who lifts the puck over Featherstone Howgow, who had little to do until that moment, as Cobourg had Whitby hemmed in much of that second half of the period. Nick Lund with Brandon Benham keeps, and maybe this clips off Jacob Breckles. Either way, that'll find mesh as well to make it a 5-0 game, and perhaps that should have been it without any more need for drama the rest of the way. But the Fury, through some penalties, made life more difficult than it should have been. Jamie Engelbert and Riley McCutcheon with back-to-back power play goals within a minute 14 of one another would make this a 5-3 game with plenty of time left on the clock. So a game that once looked to be decided all of a sudden needs a key Pearson save on Brock Welch to prevent this one from being 5-4. And despite the setbacks there in the third period, head coach Rob Pearson says, hey, he expected nothing less than a spirited Cobourg fight back in that period.
We know in the game of hockey, there's no way you can play 60 minutes and dominate a team. Absolutely not. It's never going to happen. And you know what? We knew Cobourg was going to have a bounce back. The momentum changed there with the goalie. Sometimes that's what it takes, and they did a good job. So we have to respect that and just make sure you keep the puck out of your net and try and rebound coming out of the third. You know what? They got a couple penalties. We talked about it in between the second and the third. There's probably going to be a couple calls made, and we just wanted to make sure that if there was, we played discipline. We made sure we didn't get the second, third, and the fourth penalty, and we end up getting a couple. So we got to be a little more respectful, a little more disciplined for sure, because they were penalties, and we took them, and we got to make sure we stay out of the box.
I don't think it was taking it too easy, but I think it's more we were getting cheap shots at us and stuff like that. We were getting dragged into penalties, and that kind of like made us get into the goals against there.